Get in there! We are now recording. Welcome back to Get in There. This is our first podcast live with my best friend Matt.
Hell yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
So yeah, Matt, you were just talking to me about the Powerball.
Yeah, man.
I've never done it before.
Powerball is over $1 billion now.
$1 billion?
Yeah.
I feel like that's such a made-up number.
It probably is a made-up
I feel like it's such a made-up number.
But that's what they want us to think, is that it's over $1 billion now. And I was thinking about it, like, what would you even do with half of that amount of money? Let's say they tax $500 million and you just walk away with $500. What does your life look like tomorrow?
Bro, first of all, I'm pretty sure you're not getting $500 million, right? Like realistically, you're probably getting like what, $2 million?
Nah, I think if it's over $1 billion, like 1.2, 1.4 or something like that, you're gonna get $500 million.
All right. Do you know like how the Powerball even works? Before I answer the question, like how do you even get to the billion? Like, is it just how many people are playing and just haven't won yet?
Yeah, I think that it just stacks up when people don't win, and it gets bigger and bigger until somebody does win.
Damn,
I
dude.
am talking out of my ass. I think that's what
I feel like that's what would make the most sense.
Okay.
I think that like first of all, winning the Powerball is probably like harder to do than getting like struck by lightning, right?
It is pretty high.
It's ridiculous.
I read it's like 2 million something to 1 or something like that.
2 million to 1?
Yeah.
I mean, for $2 billion or for $1 billion, it's almost kind of worth it. Just try.
Yeah.
But that's how they fucking get you, bro.
Yeah.
That's how they get you. It's so unlikely that you're gonna get it, but it's just like.
But every time it gets this high, people are like, "Oh, I'm going to go play the lotto." Are you playing the lotto?
Oh my god!
But they never play the lotto until it hits that large number.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, I just feel like it's not worth it. Like in general, right? Like it's just like.
But like, let's
day.
live in the fantasy world.
Okay.
What do you do tomorrow after money has hit your account?
All right, so I'm gonna go off the assumption I'm getting $500 million. Okay. First of all, all the homies getting hooked up with $1 million. Easy. But you know, you got to do that. That guy from Shark Tank had said this before. He was like, I don't know, remember
Mark
his name.
Cuban?
No, not Mark Cuban. The mean guy.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I know.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
The bald guy.
Yeah. So, Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful. Yeah.
He said like his suggestion for if you ever become very wealthy and like your family is going to inevitably ask you for money. He was like, the first time they ask you, give them the money, but with the prerequisite that they're not gonna ever ask you for money again. Like he's just like, don't. Like, it's not a loan. It's not like, it's a gift.
Yeah.
It is a gift to you.
Yeah.
The $50,000 to start your whatever business.
Yeah. But
you never come and ask me for money again. So that's the first thing I would do.
That sounds like good advice from somebody who's probably been through that before.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I'd give all my homies $1 million and be like, you ever ask me for money again? Like,
we're done.
You're out of here, bro. $1 million, dude? So first of all,
and then like you'd still have like 480 left.
Bro, yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, like, dude. So. Matter of fact, do you get tax off that $1 million I give you?
That's where we're accounting for like the taxes and fees.
Oh, okay. So I'm paying you like $2 million, so you can get $1 million.
Yeah. Oh,
that's crazy.
No, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. If you give it as a gift, do they tax it again?
Well,
they probably do.
Can I sell you $1 million? How many zells would that take?
Apple Cash.
Like the max, like $5,000. I'm like, dude, fuck, get fucked, I guess.
Oh my god! But I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking I would break off, because if you have $500 million, let's say you just took $100 million off that, you have $400 million. You can stop working, your family, your friends, and you can have generational wealth for your kids, forever. Right?
Yeah. I think the smart thing to do would be like get a hotel. Right, or like buy a community of houses.
Yeah,
just like a whole community. Yeah,
that would
just
be
like,
sick.
Bro, that would probably be like the smart thing to do. You know, but honestly, I don't know if I could even spend like $400 million.
That's the thing.
But then again, you say that, but when you have the money, it's probably like super easy.
Oh man,
you know, like it's probably like. Whoop.
A lot of people probably get that money and their life immediately becomes more expensive.
Right.
Now they can't just use regular butter. They need truffle butter.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, it's like everybody says that when people win the lottery, they like ruin they're like broke in a year. You know what I mean? Because like easy come, easy go type shit, I guess, right?
Like, that is true.
Like, you're just going to win $400 million, and then next thing you know it, you spent like $100 million on just like a mansion that now costs $1 million in property tax every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like,
100%.
And you're not making $1 million, so you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to me, I think the first thing I would do is just go on vacation. I would try and get everybody I know and love on a vacation, some crazy, beautiful place where there's nobody to think about. Like, it's just, we're just cool now. We're good. We don't have to worry about nothing.
Man, that's great. That sounds like such a fucking dream, man. I'm about to go play the lottery right now. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I know what the vacation I would go to. My wife's her dream vacation is like going to Japan and like staying there a whole month. Okay. You know, like being there a whole month, like getting a house, getting accustomed to it. You know, using the fucking water you shit with to wash your clothes.
They do that over there?
Yeah, you know, Japan is crazy. Like the way that they build their houses compared to us, they're very minimalist. So they will use the same water for like multiple different things, and it's like why don't they have beds in Japan? Right? They have like sheets in like a closet, right? It's because their houses are typically smaller. And the room that you sleep in is like not used most of the day. So they pull out these, like, to them it makes more sense to just pull out these fucking blankets, sleep on them, and then during the day you roll it up. Just on the
hard floor?
Yeah, they just sleep on the fucking floor. And well, they have like cushions, I'm sure, you know, like some Tempur-Pedic shit. But they roll it up and put it away, and then during the day that room, which would be like our bedroom, is like, you know, an extra room for them essentially.
That's crazy,
right? So they're really smart, and that's the thing, right? When you go there and you visit for a week, it's almost like not enough. We're thinking like we'll be there a whole month and like really experience what it's like living over there.
I do like the idea of going over there for a long period of time and just being able to see their culture. Right. Because like if you go and you're just a tourist, you won't catch all of this stuff, but they live a very different life than we live. Like I was watching on Netflix, I got really into this reality TV show called Terrace House, and it's basically like a Japanese real world, and just the way they interact with each other blew my mind. I had to keep watching it. Like they're just so much different than Americans, just in the way they conversate, the way they live, the way they cook, the way they handle jobs, and everything.
Yeah, I mean that does seem interesting to me to do that. And speaking of people winning money, right? Like the lottery. My mom actually won like 10 grand at the casino a couple weeks ago. Yeah, she was down in Vegas for a weekend, won 10 grand. Man. She gave me $100. I was like, wow, dude, heck yeah.
She's already been
it's basically the same thing, right? Yeah. Like, dude, you won 10,000, I get 100. It's like, I'm over here saying, I got 500 million, you can have one.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I kind of get where she's coming from.
A little bit nicer than you would have been.
But yeah, I was just thinking about it. Like, man, I wonder how much she had to play before she won 10 grand. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like how many times she went there and lost money.
Exactly. Yeah, like how many times, like throughout your life, you've won one time now. Like you've won 10 grand now. Yeah. Like I'm sure you still lost money. Like after, if you account for all the years that you played at the casino.
Yeah. Did you actually win 10K or did you recoup?
Yeah, like 10 out of the 20K that you spent or something like that. Because man, you know, when you win 10K, you got to be betting like $1 a game, right? Like you got to be betting some crazy amount.
I don't know.
The most I ever won at a casino was like $1,100, and I was betting like almost $1 like a game. You know, I was betting like 75 cents a game. Yeah. And I won only 1,100.
That's
right?
so
like,
good, dude.
It was good. No, and I left too. I'm not fucking. No, I won. And as soon as I won, I immediately left. I was hilarious. Like, they're not gonna give me money again.
I just picture like you do this and you're just like.
Yeah.
And you just get up and walk away.
I just left, dude. I just left, man. Like, I'm not. Why am I gonna risk it? You know, it's because I'm not really like a big gambler. Or anything,
I did the dollar slots the last time we went to Vegas, and I think I got up $100, and I had only bet like $5 at that point. And I kept going, bro, and I burnt it all.
Yeah. Dude, I fucking hate the casino for that, man. Yeah, I mean, like, it's the same shit, bro. You win a little. I think they do it on purpose, right? You win a little bit, so they can, like, you keep playing, thinking you're gonna win again, and you just fucking
little
lose.
Crumbs. Yeah.
So, is that all you would do? Is just go on vacation? What else would you do?
I think. I've talked to other people about this. Yeah. Some people, they were, I'm gonna invest in this, and I think when you have 500 million, you're past investing. People right now have $100 million and they're trying to get to $500 million and they're wasting all their time investing and trying to have businesses and all this kind of stuff. I think when you got $500 million, you've already succeeded. This is where somebody retires after they invested their whole life.
Right. Yeah.
You just keep the money, you enjoy it, you figure out how to put it in the right kind of, like, I guess, trust.
Right. Just maintain
your family,
essentially,
and just live a beautiful life and just have fun, because like a lot of people don't have the opportunity to not work for the rest of their life.
I know, but that also sounds like not fun. Like it sounds like a miserable life. The fact that you don't do anything.
Well,
you know?
You can do stuff, but you're not working. Right. You're doing the things that you want to do. You're pursuing archery. You're learning the piano. You're learning jujitsu.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Saying? You're keeping busy.
Right.
You're just not.
You're just like a fucking superhero at that point. Yeah, you just be fucking Batman at that point. Exactly. Like, if I got $500 million, I'm just gonna fucking start fighting crime. Yeah. Just to feel something.
Dude, you're just bored. So you just get some Kevlar suit and a little mask.
Bro, yeah, for real, man. I mean, like, why not at that fucking point? You know,
I mean, Batman did it, bro. He's very successful.
Yeah, but what does Batman do? Like, so what does Wayne Industry even fucking do?
All right, well, I noticed that all of our conversations lead back to Batman, so let me say
love
this.
You, Batman.
Yeah, we love Batman. I think Wayne Industries does a lot of philanthropy, but I think they pretty much are like the monopoly in Gotham City. Like, they basically have their hands in everything. But he tries to do positive with the company. You know, it's not like all like bad stuff. Like I think his father came up with the subway system, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. He's like, I own the fucking trains.
Yeah. I mean, Tony Stark just made missiles, so I mean, it's not like
that. I feel like would make more money than a train system.
That is true.
Let's be fucking honest, right? True. But like, like that's the thing. I've seen like the Marvel movies, so I know like Tony Stark's dad was like, he made like the Captain America shield and was like doing all that shit. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like why he does all this shit. But I never knew what Batman's dad did. I'm just what the fuck.
He franchises a bunch of subways in Gotham and like
he franchises them. He goes like,
he got some food trucks.
Yeah, I can imagine him training like the subway guy. Like, all right, bro, you want to own this?
Yeah. He's like, first of all, that scoop was too big. You need to top off that scoop.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Man, it's like the subways in New York are getting so crazy with people like jumping through like
my
not
God,
paying, you know what I mean?
I was talking about sandwiches and you were still talking about the rail.
I was talking about, well, you know what I mean, dude? It's the same kind of thing. Like, you're talking about scoops, like that's a big scoop. I'm talking about people just jumping over and not paying their fucking fee to go through the train, the subway system. Yeah. That's a real fucking thing too. And people are fucking, and they've gotten to the point where they're making like glass doors so people can't like just jump over the railing to get into the subway now.
Yeah, you know? And I hear a lot of, I mean, I don't want to, that's negative, but the subway has a lot of really crazy issues going on in New York right now.
You know, what I learned about public transportation in the past few years of my life, right, is places that, so I've been to Vancouver before, and in Vancouver, every single place you go to charges you for parking. Right? Like, every place that you go to, you're paying for parking. And it's kind of bullshit.
That is bullshit.
But you find out the reason they do that is so you can take public transportation. They are encouraging, like, you taking the bus and all that shit by charging you to park.
I seen, like, recently, it is very popular for people to say, America is bad because they don't embrace public transportation like the rest of the world. I get that kind of a little bit. Like, we're taking up a lot of space. We're sitting in traffic when we could just be on a train or a bus.
Right.
But I don't want to see all those people.
Yeah,
I don't want to be sitting next to all those people,
that's
man.
A whole fucking
I want to listen to my podcast and drive my own car.
Yeah, I think like for us, like I just want to be in my own time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be on like this fucking bus guy's time or like he's running late or whatever and he fucking like, you know, like shows up an hour late. Like fuck all that.
Someone coughing on you.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah.
Mysterious spillage on the ground. You're walking in on the subway.
Man. I mean, dude, if there are like fucking bullet trains everywhere, you know, maybe it'll make more sense. But now we're not there yet. So I'm like, fuck that. I'll pay this fucking quarter. That's just the worst thing is just carrying around fucking quarters with you everywhere. Or no, now you gotta like download the app, bro. It's even fucking worse. It's like, oh, we made it more convenient. Like, no, motherfucker, I gotta download this app.
Yeah.
I gotta fucking just to pay here? Yeah, nah, I don't know about that. Fucking quarters, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I have to. There's an Aldi's by my house, and they make you put in a quarter to use the fucking cart, you know. What? So I avoid that place. Like,
do they give it back when you're done?
Yeah, they give it back when you're done. But it's just like I could have been out of the store by the time I find a quarter. You know what
funny,
I mean?
Like they really think they're gonna stop people from stealing carts for a quarter.
Man, who? Man, I guess I'm like, do people really steal carts? Like,
yes.
Do they really?
Yeah,
okay.
like people without cars who like catch the bus and stuff. They have a grocery store near them. They go to the grocery store. They take the cart and they walk it back home. I've done that a bunch of times.
Really?
Oh, mom, yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy, bro. I never even like.
It was convenient.
I see carts sometimes, and I'm just like, huh? That's what I get over here. But
somebody
I never
lives in walking distance, and they don't want to drive.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Well, then just add the lock. Add lock, like, you know, the little magnetic lock they got going on. Like, once you hit a certain point, just add that. Yeah. Like, that's so much more convenient than fucking charging you a quarter.
Gonna stop them.
Oh my god! You see, so what I would do with my other $100 million is just pay everybody's fucking carts and pay all these. Like, hey, nobody needs to put a quarter in this shit for a year, okay? Yeah. Like, I'll fucking or I'll buy my own goddamn carts and throw them all over the fucking country.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Or I would buy such a big truck that I have my own cart in there at all times.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So whenever I go to the store, I just like wheel it down.
Yeah.
Kind of like somebody who has like a special needs cart.
Yeah. I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Like you have this special needs cart that you're like dropping down from your lifted truck.
It's just like.
Does it have bumper stickers on it? Like.
Oh yeah, 100%. It looks like fucking Lightning McQueen actually.
Yeah. Oh my god. Dude, people are like, you're shopping and people are all jealous of the cart. They're like, how do you get that custom cart?
Bro, I pass somebody in the cart and I'm like, ka-chow! I have blinkers on.
Yeah. Oh my god. Excuse me.
Oh my god. Yeah, so you see, this is the kind of shit that you could do with $500 million.
That's true, man.
You can really do super shit. Like, that can't cost that fucking much, man.
People aren't thinking
that can't cost that fucking much, bro.
Exactly.
Like, but then again, Mr. Beast says that his channel and like all his companies are worth like 10 bill. You know? And he was like, if somebody offered me 10 bill, I don't even know if I'll take it because if I just keep doing what I'm doing, I'll eventually make more than $10 billion. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
The crazy part is he doesn't spend it. Like, he invests it back into it. It's nuts, man.
Well, dude, he does like such ridiculous fucking shorts and episodes that I seen him do a short. It was a YouTube short of him stacking buses, like school buses, as high as he can, right? I don't fucking know. And he was like, we got like 30 school buses and we're gonna see how far we can stack them. He got to 3 and they all trampled over.
Oh,
I'm like, and you got 30 school buses?
Oh, like, you think he went?
Dude, he was just like, just in case. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
You think he came back with the receipt and like put it on the counter? And
I don't need
these 27 didn't work.
Yeah, dude, it's just like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
So, but it brings up a good question, and like how you said, it's like if somebody offered you 10 billion for your company, like why the fuck? Like, you know, yeah, it's true. You could probably make more than 10 billion by like, you know, by eventually. But how much fucking work do you gotta do? Like, that has to be accounted for, right? It's like, I gotta do so much shit, and you can just give it to somebody else and let them fucking deal with it.
Yeah, I think like at that point, I don't feel like he's lied to us a lot, but that's just gotta be.
He's gonna take the 10 billion.
He would take the 10 billion.
Yeah,
right.
I would. I mean, easy.
You can do everything you want to do. You're never going to get a lump sum of $10 billion and be able to... If he really wants to help people, he can have $10 billion and help as many people as he wants.
Man, I never understand that. Like, about, like, large sums of money. Like, people like, oh, Oprah Winfrey can help Hawaii rebuild the entire, like, everything that got burnt for, like, a fucking penny on the dollar of, like, the amount of money she has. But she won't do it. And I'm just like... I wonder why, right? Like, are they, like, when you're that rich, are you really just like, yeah, no, that's my money? Or like,
in that case,
what?
It's because somebody else's job to do it. It's not her
True,
job.
that is true.
That's why we have governments. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I understand it's really trendy to put the Oprah and the Rock and all them on this, oh yeah, they're out here talking about it, how come they just don't give their money? Like, they're bringing awareness to the issue. It's not their job to spend all their money to help these people when... Like, there's other organizations that get paid money that claim to be non-profit that could be spending their money to fix that. There's governments that are in control of that should be able to fix that. I just don't buy that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah, I guess that's true. I never really looked. To me, it always seemed like, I feel like I would do it. Like, if it was just like a penny, like, or like, you know, $1 out of 100 or something.
But
like,
it will be your choice to do it. I think it's bad when people try and like project on the other people like what they would do. Right?
That's true.
Like,
that's true.
The Rock has $200 million. How come he doesn't fix it? It's like, dude, that's not his job. You know.
That is true. I mean, I don't know.
But maybe he should. But I don't know. That just feels a little judgy. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't really care. Not that I don't care, but it's like I don't have a horse in the race whether she does it or not, right? Like, it would be nice. But
I mean, if I lived in Hawaii, I might be saying, "Come on."
Yeah.
I ain't trying to hear all that talk.
At least let us stay at your house. Dude, that's facts. But I mean, I don't fucking know. So, all right, Powerball. Are you playing?
I think I will buy a ticket.
How much did the ticket cost?
My friend just spent $20 and he got like 5 or 6 numbers or something like that. I don't know exactly how much it is.
Okay, I think to win the Powerball you have to hit like 7 numbers in a row.
Right.
And it's just like, oh my god, bro! Like, the fact that you gotta hit 7, and you pick the numbers, and you're picking the numbers, or you hit random, right? And then like they both just sound so shitty. They both just sound like this is fucking impossible.
Yeah. Can you imagine like you get like you're watching the news and it goes through each number and you're almost there and you get to the number 6 out of the 7 numbers and then the 7 turns over and it's not the right one?
Yeah, but you still win money. You still win money.
Would?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think you win money like. Depending on, like, you win more money the more numbers in a row you have.
Oh, okay.
But to win the Powerball, you do need to have, like, all 7. Mm-hmm. But I think if you hit, like, let's say 2 numbers, you get, like, $20 back or something like that. Like, I don't know.
If you hit 5, do you get, like, a crap?
You probably get, like, 1,000.
Okay.
Right, if you hit, like, 5 out of the 7, I think you probably get, like, a couple thousand.
That sounds more fair. I'm definitely going to play now.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I think my wife played, like, I don't remember like the Arizona one, right? I don't remember what it was called. Yeah. But she played and she was like, if I wake up like in a good mood tomorrow, like I will, right? And I woke up and
she's not gonna tell you got to figure it out.
Yeah. And I woke up and she was like, sup? And I'm just like, fuck! I gotta go back to work. I gotta go to work today.
Dude, how quick would you quit?
Yeah, how quick would you quit? I would not quit my job.
Me
I love my job.
I love my job too.
But but I would definitely like be very happy, and I don't think I would tell anybody. I don't think I would tell anybody anyways. You know, I'd be like, oh, I don't fucking know. You know,
there will be signs.
That's the fucking problem. Is that there would be signs. It's like, man, Ruben's acting a little different right now.
Is that an iPhone 15?
Yeah. Pro Max. And no case.
Yeah.
I'm rocking that shit. Yeah, if you see me rocking my phone with no case, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing pretty good for myself. Like, I can fucking break this shit and not give a fuck.
Yeah.
But an iPhone 15 will still take you like a whole like 2 weeks to get to you, which is kind of the shitty part.
That's how long it's taking to get an iPhone 15 right now?
Well, my wife is getting one and it's getting here in like 2 weeks.
Isn't it already out?
Yeah, it's out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's out. She went to the store and got it, and they're like, it'll be there in 2 weeks.
Is it a shortage or what?
I bet you they do that shit on purpose. I guarantee you,
more hyped for it?
just to give you the illusion of like people wanting it, right? Like give you the illusion that like, oh my god, everybody's fucking getting it, you know? I guarantee
you're in queue,
bro. Yeah. It's like I get the whole like everybody's like, is there really enough people getting the new phone like in line to get the new phone when it comes out? Like I don't get it. Like I use my phone until it fucking stops working. So it's like, okay, like now I need one.
As much as I'm the same way as that, I don't really want to buy a new phone every time they come out with one. And it feels better when you get one when it's been a while.
Right, exactly.
But I think there are those savages out there just waiting in line and being like, oh, crazy. I'm always gonna have the newest one.
Oh god. I don't want to be his friend.
Yeah,
like,
I'm so
that dude. Yeah, 100%. Like I'm just like, like no way.
Acting like they play games on the iPhone. Oh, this one plays games even better, bro.
Matt, oh my god, dude. So I have like this story. Okay? When I was like, I don't remember how old I was. I think I was like 15 or 16 years old. Mm-hmm. The iPod Touch, like it was like the Touch iPod came out. And what was that game called, bro? There was like a sword game. like
Infinity Blade.
Infinity fucking Blade. Okay, so Infinity Blade had came out on the iPod or whatever, or in the Apple Store, and I wanted to play it so fucking bad. I was like, this game looks awesome for a phone. Like, I just wanted to play it. So for my birthday that year, I was like begging my parents to buy me an iPod, so like a new generation iPod, so I can play it, right? And they bought me one. They bought me an iPod. I get home, I'm unwrapping it. I'm fucking hyped. I'm finally gonna play this goddamn piece of shit game. Game's 11 gigs. The fucking iPod they got me, 8 gigabytes. No. The iPod I got literally did not have enough storage to play this fucking game, dude. And I was just like, how do I tell my parents that this is a shit gift? They just spent like $300 on that shit.
And they were like, we went off getting him this gift.
Yeah,
we've been asking for this. We got him exactly what he wanted.
Trying to explain to my mom, like, no. And this was like 10, 15 years ago, and like trying, no, about the gigabytes, and she's like, the fuck are you talking about, dude? You know what I mean? Brat. Apple Store, like, fucking, like, dude, exactly. Yeah, it was really shitty experience.
Did you ever get to play that game?
Eventually, I got to play like the fucking third one or fourth one. It was not that bad. It was a great phone game, and I'm pretty sure it took it like out of the Apple Store. Like, you can't download it.
Yeah.
I've gone back to like try to play it, and they're like just all gone.
You know what? I think that game has something to do with Brandon Sanderson.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm really. You see, I knew I liked it.
There's something with that game. There's somebody we like involved in that game. We'll look at that later. But
okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
that'd be dope. That would be dope. Cause that makes sense. Cause this is like dudes in like a lot of armor.
Yeah, the
stuff
sharp
like
plate
that.
kind of deal.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I was thinking.
Dude, and Infinity Blade, you know, it's like maybe those are fucking like something going on over there. Maybe they have some fucking stuff on there. I don't want to say anything. I don't know if like is there anybody here that even like fucking reads Stormlight Archives? If not, you fucking should. Definitely. It would like, you know, make your fucking day.
So good.
But yeah, Infinity Blade. I did end up playing like the third one, and I remember thinking it was pretty cool.
There's like 3 of them?
No, there's like 4 or 5 of them. By the time like I played it, there was like 3 or 4 of them already. And I remember thinking like, oh, this is so worth it. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, I think I had gotten my girl like an iPod or like an iPad, like her very first iPad. Yeah. And I was like, can I borrow this for a minute? Yeah. I just like fucking spent like $10 on this game.
Swipe to slash the sword.
Yeah, you swipe to slash and think you like tap to block. Okay. And like there's like a whole thing, dude.
Like, and it will bring up a shield?
Yeah, and then when you beat like the final boss, it would do like this time jump, and like your son would be like the next character you played as, and you would just like and like you would. It was weird. It was like I don't fucking know.
I want my son to take off.
Yeah. It was like a whole thing, dude. And it was kind of like a tower, like, you know, like a tower thing where you like just keep going more. Yeah. You just like keep going higher and higher up the fucking ladder. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was pretty dope.
Did you ever play Zenonia on the phone?
I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that? What's Zenonia?
Yeah, it's like it's like an RPG. Like kind of Final Fantasy looking RPG on the phone, and it's really high quality.
Is it like a thing right now? Like I can download it right now?
Thing.
Oh, interesting.
But I played it with my friend Dustin back in the day.
Well, you know, the game that I remember playing the most on my phone, other than like Arena or something, was Dragon Story. You ever played Dragon Story?
Dragon Veil?
Yeah, is it Dragon Veil? Oh dude, man. I was on that shit, bro. I remember I was so fucking on that game, man. I actually like bought microtransactions on that game, then the day I got like a diamond dragon, right? Like the diamond dragons were like the heart, dragon? Right? Yeah. And then I stopped. I got like the rarest dragon. I was like, done. Yeah. Done.
I was using Android at the time, so I went in and turned off the in-app purchases and just bought all the eggs I wanted.
You could do that? Yeah. You could have done that? Oh my god. Yeah. No way.
And it actually works on iOS. Like, if, let's say, you do it on an Android phone and then you log into that account on iOS, don't do this at home. This is really bad.
Oh yeah, this is probably not good stuff. But a medicine ball is actually a really great way to crack your back. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. You just like go full on there. You know what I mean?
I'm you should really try like one of those things from Men in Black.
Ah, dude, I know. Yeah. That's how. Honestly, that's one of those things I've been trying to fix my posture, and I feel like I hear my back crack all the time now. And I'm like, ah, shit, I don't know if that's good or not.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
I just gotta go to a fucking chiropractor and just have him like cut it or not cut it, but like crack my back so hard that it's like, okay, your back's not cracking for the next like 10 years. It's like, awesome, dude. All right, I don't know if that's good. I heard chiropractors are not even like a real fucking thing.
That is my concern. I've heard they're basically charlatans, and that like it's just like a thing. Like, we could probably become chiropractors tomorrow and just get paid for it, you know?
Oh my god, man. Yeah, that's the scary part, is like, because they're like, none of this has been founded by science or health, and they're just cracking my shit. But then again, you see like those videos of people like getting their backs cracked and they're just like, I'm fucking healed, you know? Is this real?
I think that was paid for by Big Chiropractor.
Maybe, the big pharma, no, Big Chiro. He paid that shit.
Big Chiro's been running
Big Chiro figured it out, dude. Exactly. It's like a whole fucking it's like a whole epidemic.
There's like a YouTube video with some guy, and this is where it gets crazy. And there's like this
like this guy walking in to the chiropractor straight back as fuck. He's just like, they're like talking to him like, all right, bro, so like we're just gonna put this audio in the back. It's gonna sound like
they have like the camera. What do they call them? Live leaks. Him getting into his car all suspicious.
Oh my god, man. That's the only scary part about getting a chiropractor. But speaking of somebody who needs a chiropractor is Joaquin Phoenix in fucking Joker. Have you seen that goddamn movie? That guy, this fucking, I'm like, oh my god, dude, you need a chiropractor like tomorrow.
He definitely looks like he could use like a nice crack. Like, maybe his whole demeanor would change if he just had somebody get that out of him.
No, that's facts. And so, dude, no, I'm just thinking about like, so imagine Joaquin Phoenix for the Joker movies. He has to like walk like cricket and stuff like that just to play the part. But then it reminds me of the guy. Oh, I'm so bad with actor names. You're so much better at actor names than me. But the guy who played like Elvis recently. He apparently had been shooting that movie for so long that he like now talks like Elvis, like all the time. You know what I mean? So like they interview him. So they interview him. He's like still talking like Elvis. Like his whole like vocals or whatever change.
Imagine being his wife.
It's like, dude, you're not fucking Elvis, you know? But I'm imagining Joaquin Phoenix just like a day after the Joker movie still like, hey man, you don't gotta do that no more. He's like, I can't stop.
What are some of the lines he has in there? He's like,
I don't know.
Dang, bro, that one don't have those kind of memorable lines.
Yeah, it does.
The Dark Knight does it.
It's like the one where he like shoots like, you get what you fucking deserve. You know what I mean? I was wondering, dude, that's such a fucking like, I know that line and I was a little worried. I'm like, is that from this movie? Like, I'm not sure if it's
I think you're right.
movie. I think it is for that movie now.
But they came out with basically a new image for the Joker 2. And it looked like, you know, he was doing like a Usher video, like an R&B. He's in the rain, you know what I mean? And he's getting all wet. The
scary part is like me and him have like the same haircut. His hair looks exactly like mine right now. He's just like,
oh man,
am I the Joker?
Dude, no, you should be that for Halloween with that burgundy suit that he wears.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, well, I just shaved my beard, so I was gonna be Mario again. You know, with my fucking mustache. I was like, I'm a one-trick pony.
You're a frugal man.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, you know what? Like, I have the beard. I don't have to buy half the costume. It's a nice prop. Matter of fact, when I was shaving my beard today, I found 3 white hairs in my beard.
Dude, look at this.
3 white hairs. Damn. So, what is like? How do you get white hairs? My wife was like, "It's their dead hair product, or like whatever."
I think it's genetic,
right?
And then I think it could be from getting old, like the what do you call it? The root dies or whatever.
Right.
And then I think it could also be from stress.
You think it can be from stress?
I think I've heard that. You know, it might be like some pseudoscience where people just say that. I have no idea.
I'm so stressed. I'm just like, the white hair comes out.
Exactly.
Like, fuck, you look how stressed I am. I can't go to work, sir. I fucking have a white hair. And he's like, damn, where we go? You should take the day off.
Damn, you've been working hard.
Oh man. So I had a white hair and I was just like, okay, it's happening. It's happening.
It happens quicker than you think, man. I went from having like 1 or 2 gray hairs to like right after I hit that 30 bump. Just most of my top hair is like.
You know, but it's good because I think white hair looks really good on dudes. Like we don't gotta trip about it. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Really good.
Who's your favorite white haired dude?
Me. Now, like since like 3 hours ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it looks. I think it looks pretty cool. I get it, like the salt and pepper look, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
like guys can pull it off, and then for girls, I feel like it's like to them, it's like the end of the world.
Yeah, like
it's
like a cowboy look.
Yeah. I'm just trying to fucking like, dude, look how rough and hard I am.
Yeah,
I'm
as
like,
you're twirling your mustache.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm like basically the guy from Taken. I'm John Wick now because I got some white hairs, you know.
Liam Neeson.
I'm Liam Neeson now. Like fuck with me. I got white hairs. Dude.
Yeah.
You know, I can fucking go anywhere and do anything now.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel. Like almost like the. It almost reminds me of the SpongeBob. Like Now That We're Men. You know what I mean?
I haven't seen it.
You never. No. You haven't seen the first SpongeBob movie?
No.
No?
Is that the one with Goofy Goober?
Yes.
I just remember that part.
Oh my god, dude,
Okay.
that movie is such a classic.
Yeah.
Oh, I would put it up there with like Shrek. I fucking love that movie.
Shrek and then Goofy Goober.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Shrek is better, but I mean that movie has like there's like this scene where the like mermaid princess gives them fake mustaches and they do like a whole number of like how they're men now.
Heck yeah.
And then they're like super fucking brave, right? Oh dude, I fucking like Now That We're Men. I fucking love that shit. And that's
awesome.
what I think, that's what it makes me feel like when I have white hair now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a fucking man now.
Yeah.
I can fucking do it.
Hell yeah.
You know? So yeah, Joker movie. Back to the fucking Joker movie. Because that one image was really, really hard to come up with anything to say because it's a fucking picture of a dude with some umbrellas. Yeah. Does Joker have anything to do with umbrellas? Like, is there like a thing behind that? Like, why are there umbrellas? Like, I feel like I've seen Joker with an umbrella. Like, maybe in Mortal Kombat or something, I see him like twirling an umbrella.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, does he have something to do? Yeah. Does he have something to do with an umbrella or any like, prop like that?
I think he would like. If I had to guess, he would do this with an umbrella and it would pop out like some gas or something.
Oh yeah.
Or like say, pow and shoot you or something.
Or like he probably like that's like the blunt object he used to beat up Robin.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that. You know.
Robin got tamed.
That one, dude. So like, that's like one of those comics that I don't really fuck with Batman, but I would like to read that comic because just that part is so brutal. And isn't that a part of Arkham City? That Robin got beat up and then became like a bad guy because he got broken by Joker.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume so. I know that like after I think it's the Killing Joke, maybe,
right,
or something.
I don't
like
know.
That.
Yeah,
but I know after that, Robin. I'm so bad with Batman lore, but he either becomes like the Red Hood,
right,
or he becomes. I think in the games he becomes Arkham Knight. Or,
Arkham Knight, Red Hood, Blue Beetle. I don't fucking know, dude. They're so like what? Like what, dude?
Why are you bringing Blue Beetle into this?
That could be fucking Nightwing, right?
Yeah.
Nightwing, Blue Beetle, White Butthole. Like what the fuck are we doing here, dude? Like oh my god, man. That's
do you
just
think
like
there's a Caterpillar one?
I sure fucking hope so. Now I do, dude. Why not? Why fucking not, man? We got the Wasp.
Hell yeah.
We got fucking Ant-Man. I bet you the Caterpillar.
Do you think he like?
I bet
just like does the worm up to and just.
No, he got stretchy powers.
Stretchy powers.
And then he can eat like fucking Goku and just like eat like thousands and thousands of fucking food.
Okay.
And like his metabolism is so fucking like so fast. That after he eats like 1,000 pounds of food, he like hibernates and turns into a chrysalis. Okay. And then he wakes up as Butterfly Man. You know what I mean? It's like
and
a whole
at
thing.
that point, it's over. That's like Thanos camp.
Butterfly Man, Spiderman, Butterfly Man, you know, Ladybug Man. Like, what the fuck are we like? Dude, it really goes to show it's really not that hard to make a superhero. Like, what fucking animals have not been picked?
It's kind of interesting that like. People our age, grown men, are going to something about like a Spider-Man.
Hey man, I love
a
Spider-Man.
Blue Beetle.
I don't care about Blue Beetle.
No, I'm just saying.
It's
just so weird that like comic books have become so mainstream that like
I guess that's true.
That's the main type of movie even.
Yeah.
It's not like this fringe nerd thing anymore. It's pretty much the kind of movie that's made these days.
See, so what makes Spider-Man is obviously not his name being Spider-Man. What I like Spider-Man the most is like Spider-Man's one of those superheroes. Like, remember the other day you mentioned, like, Batman? Oh, anybody could be Batman. You just have to have fucking 500 million.
Yeah.
You just gotta win the Powerball.
Yeah,
you just gotta hit the Powerball. Everybody could be Batman. You see, that's fucking bullshit, okay? Because, like, who the fuck is gonna go through all the trouble to be Batman once you're that fucking rich? You know? But Spider-Man, on the other hand, right? It's like his whole story is, like, just this dude who just somehow got these fucking powers, and now he feels because his uncle dies that he should now use his powers for good, right? And then Spider-Man's whole like thing is just like, I'm a normal high school college student, right? And just trying to balance like my love life, my school life, and now being a superhero because I feel guilty about my fucking uncle dying, right? And it's like, that I feel is why people relate. Anybody can be Spider-Man, because like you can wake up with powers tomorrow and at first be a complete douchebag, but then like something happens, somebody you love dies, and then you feel like, oh dude, like I could have saved him if I was applying these superpowers I had. So then now you have like this real driving force, like I'm a douchebag because I didn't use my powers to save this person, so now I'm going to like overcompensate and be a superhero. And because I'm overcompensating being a superhero, my love life is failing, my fucking like school life is failing, and like, you know, and that's why I think people like Spider-Man, because he is like, anybody can unironically like put on the mask and be Spider-Man.
Well, I think you're hating on our favorite superhero a little bit when you say that, because pretty much everything you said I think applies to Batman. Basically, like his parents died, just like Uncle
He's a
Ben
billionaire.
What's wrong with that?
Dude, Spider-Man can't pay his rent. Like, we're like talking about
so he doesn't have the same problem?
Dude, yeah. Like, Batman is being Batman for no reason. You know what I mean?
To overcome his fear.
Oh, get out. Okay, I'll pay my fear. Like, how much do you want?
So you're saying, like, in your mind,
what the fuck?
In your mind, after Batman's parents died, he should have just took his billion and just went and chilled somewhere, and then he had no more problems.
You are allowed to be sad.
Yeah.
But then, like, you know,
once the grieving process is gone, get out of Gotham.
Exactly. Who let him stay there?
Well, here's the thing. When Uncle Ben died, Spider-Man wanted to stop those kind of things from happening again. It's the same with Batman. He doesn't want those kind of criminals who killed his parents to run the streets.
If I was Batman,
yeah,
I'd pay somebody else to be Batman.
That was the smartest thing you said. Nah, he got me on that one. That's real.
And then I'd be like, if anybody asks you, you're Bruce Wayne. Dude, and then
if that Batman dies in the line of duty, you could just have another guy wear the same suit.
Exactly.
Oh, you're spitting, bro.
It's like fucking, what's Batman's guy's name? Jarvis? That's Iron Man.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Lucius Fox.
Pick up that dead body? Like,
yeah.
Did Bat 2? Like, Batman has supernatural speed. He was caught in this location, and he was caught in 3rd Street at 2 a.m. and at 15th Street at 2:05. You know,
bro,
like,
really,
there's just multiple fucking Batmans. Yeah,
he got the money for it.
Fucking.
How much you think he pays him? About like 18 an hour?
Dude, don't even matter. 18 an hour. 18,000 an hour. Apparently it doesn't matter. Fucking money is fake to Batman.
Yeah.
He pays him in a monopoly money.
Do you think they get like United Healthcare or anything like that, or Blue Cross Blue Shield?
Oh man. No. He just does it himself. He just has doctors and he just has doctors like fucking right there.
Yeah.
He's like, bring your whole family. Apparently he's so fucking rich. It does. Like that's why I'm like, I don't even care.
Okay.
He's so rich that like it's almost as powerful as being Superman. So I bet you he's even more powerful than Superman.
With planning.
With money. Like, Superman's like, I want to fucking, like, save the world. And it's like, Batman's like, world hunger, done.
Yeah,
like,
that is true.
Get fucked, get fucked, Superman. But unemployed.
What Injustice showed was that basically, if either of those two dudes decided to step it up, it could be
bad guys?
That's it.
Nah.
No, but make more of an impact. Oh. Because after Lois Lane was killed, he flew around the world, fixed everything he wanted to fix, and started making like a basically what do they call that? Like a military state, a police state. Oh, the whole world.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Superman,
so Superman
right?
fixed it all, you know?
So wait, Superman I thought was the bad guy.
He's the bad guy because he's basically ruling the world.
Oh,
he's not allowing more crime to happen he's a dictator.
Yeah. This is why Spider-Man's better.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's like, okay. I want to see Spider-Man not pay his rent.
Yeah. Like, dude, that's hilarious.
Dude, I can't relate to that.
Yeah.
I can't you spend around the world? Like
You used to do that in the old ones, huh?
You have $1 billion?
Yeah. That's so true. What other superheroes are unrelatable? Let me see.
All of them. All of them. Iron Man.
I would want to be Ant-Man. I think that's a sick power, dude.
Yeah, but it's very boring. Nobody cares. You're an Ant-Man and nobody cares, bro.
Bro, but you could be like...
Nobody cares.
That small.
Dude, you're saying that and in your head only like evil things are coming to mind. Like you're thinking of like some fucking horrible shit that you do going spy. Not a single good deed came into your mind when you thought about being small.
I was thinking about all kind of robberies and shit. Alright, so first of all, Ant-Man's power is for crime.
Yeah. Dude, 100%. 100%.
But yeah, alright, who else? What we got here? Captain America is the most boring superhero ever, bro. More boring than Batman.
If I was a superhero and I got the Captain America special, I'd be a little disappointed.
Bro,
they'd be like, dude, you got a shield. And whenever Thor comes, he might let you use his hammer. And I'm just like, okay. Whatever.
Yeah, that's so boring, bro. And like, how you gonna have a shield with no sword?
True. What the hell is this? Yeah, Captain America is the Zamazenta, of fucking superheroes.
That's right.
But then again, like, if you're a superhero and you use a sword, don't at me. Like, I don't want to talk to you.
Is that a thing?
Deadpool, he uses a sword sometimes, but he mostly uses guns.
That's kind of what I never liked about Trunks.
Are you serious?
I mean, like, dude, there's people out here just doing crazy martial arts and like shooting crazy planetary blasts from their hands, and this guy's just walking around with like a great sword. You've
never seen Super, right? Like, is that why you've seen Super? Yeah. Okay, did you see the one where Trunks like did this?
Yeah, he went crazy in Super with the sword.
Yeah,
but and like when they went to the future or whatever, like I think it was like the Goku Black Saga.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of the same thing as the Great Saiyan Man. It's just gimmicky. It's like, bro, you guys are insane, like, but you're walking around with a sword. You know what I mean?
I always thought the sword on Trunks was fucking dope because people are doing all these Kamehameha blasts or whatever, Kamehameha.
Yeah.
And he's just like, check out this sword.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then, dude, just like the sword is so fucking like, you know what I mean? Chef's kiss. What a perfect thing. But he gets rid of it eventually, right? Like, he ends up just getting like super buff, and then like, oh, that whole like fucking thing, dude. Like,
Sorry, I didn't mean to switch the topic, but Dragon Ball Super was fucking awesome, man.
I did enjoy Dragon Ball Super a lot. Yeah, that was like one of those shows that when like people were hating on it when it came out, and I was like, I'm totally cool with this.
Yeah.
I don't like the blue hair thing that much. Like,
I kind of liked it when it was red at first, when they were first when Super Saiyan.
Right, yeah, that's my thing. Yeah. It's like, if it just stick to like one new color. I hate that it's like it went from red to blue and then now like white, you know, and it's just like, dude. And then now Vegeta's is like purple, and
that's kind of
and then Gohan's is like silver. Like, I don't know, they all have like different hair colors, and I'm like, dude, they could have just and Brawly has green. So think about that. Look at how all like everybody's final forms now has like completely different hairstyle, and then I guess in a way it's cool, but I just think that I wish everybody would have just gotten like a
so what
Super
you're saying
Saiyan 3
is they're woke, they're liberals, right? They all got different color hair.
Wow. Yeah, they all are feminists. Yeah, they're all feminists. So, speaking of feminists, Cyberpunk 2077. Transition. Of course. Into Cyberpunk 2077. They're coming out with a live action show, and I bet you there's going to be a lot of people with Super Saiyan hair in that show.
I'll bet. And I think I would kind of be like excited to see that. Like, I think the Cyberpunk universe is really cool and fleshed out, and I think like at this point they said they spent like another $150 million to fix the game and make it.
Are you serious? Wow.
Between the expansion and all the patches that they've had since launch, it's just kind of like an amazing game now.
I
would love to see like an IRL Cyberpunk.
Well, I just hope it's not like another Witcher situation. You know, because like it's gonna be really, really good the first season or two, and then what? Like we just get shit seasons after that.
I wouldn't even say the first season of Witcher was really, really good. It was like, oh, this is decent. I wonder what the second one's gonna be.
Right. I guess you're right. You're right. I could see that.
Because Geralt was amazing, but the show around Geralt was kind of mid.
I didn't really like the Yennefer choice.
Okay, she's hot though. I'll tell you that.
Well.
But it should have. I mean, I guess it could have looked more like Yennefer.
Right, that was my thing. Like Trish and Yennefer didn't look like Trish and Yennefer that I thought they were. Right. Yeah. Not like it wasn't a deal breaker for me, but that was something I noticed. I was like, this doesn't really look like the Trish. Like this is not how I imagine Trish to look. Where like Geralt on the other hand is like that's fucking Geralt. Yeah, and I was like, why does that look like fucking Geralt? Yeah. And Yennefer don't look like Yennefer, and Trish doesn't look like Trish.
He just picked something off the ground. He's like.
Yeah, and dude, that was the best shit. That was the fucking best shit, dude. Yeah, female. No, she was having a baby.
Yeah.
Climbing this. Wolver bear. Like, you know what I mean?
The tracks are going this way.
Dude, man. I bought you a Witcher book, right, for Christmas one year. Did you ever read that?
Blood and Wine. I read a few pages. I didn't finish.
Oh, man.
I've read other books you bought me.
I did buy you like a whole trilogy one time.
That is the it was some HBO show that like the books were based the Golden Compass.
Right, yeah, that was it, yeah.
I read like half of that first one. Mm-hmm. I liked it a lot. I just got busy. But dude, that was pretty decent. Yeah, that's
cool. I remember looking up like the best books that I could buy, somebody who likes books, and then like the first like 10 were books that you had already read. Well, now so I was just like, fuck, I don't know what to get. So I got that.
I would only buy you Brandon Sanderson books now because he has like 50 of them.
I know, and I'm like, dude, oh my god, and I'm like so fucking behind in like books that I need to read too. I absolutely reading is one of those things where I love that when I'm doing it, but it's really hard to like get yourself to do it.
It's hard to get into it, but once you're into it, it's just like that's all you want to do.
Right, exactly. It's like, dude, it's so crazy because like you totally become the guy that's like the books are way better than the movies, right?
Dude, it's so because
it's true. It's like it's because it's fucking true, but nobody wants to go through the trouble of reading 1,000 pages.
You know what's interesting about that is it's because you're not adapting anything. It's going straight from the page into your mind. You're the person directing. You know what I'm saying?
That exactly.
Versus when it gets adapted, you're like, well, that's kind of just not how I saw it.
Right. That's exactly how I see it.
You're gonna get disappointed because you have the perfect image of what you
how
think
you
it
thought
looks
it
like.
Looked like. Yeah, exactly. That's like when you're seeing a fight scene. In your head, like in your head canon.
Yeah.
It's like ching, like blah blah blah, and you know, like he jumped 20 feet, and you're like, whoa, it looks so fucking good. And then in a show, he's getting like wired up. He's like. It's just like, fuck! God damn you! Like, that wasn't what I thought. I thought he was gonna do like a fucking backflip, you know? So, yeah.
Just horrible CGI. Oh my God, ruin it. Yeah. Like Aragon. Did you see that movie?
No, I haven't seen that movie. No. Don't? Good. No. Good. And I don't fucking plan on reading the books.
Okay, good.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. I don't want more fucking books like fucking burning my shelf right there. Yeah, I have like so many that I still need to read. Yeah. You know, but I buy them because I know I'm eventually going to read them, you know? So one of these years, I'll get to it. You know, I think I bought like Stormlight Archive and I sent you the pictures like, bro, look, I got this fucking book. You recommended it to me. I'm going to read it. Fucking a year later. This book was so good. I read it in a week.
I hate when that happens, bro. That's so funny. And it always be like when the hype dies down completely.
For you, it's like the most hype shit for me at the time.
Dude, that's how it's gonna be like when you finally get around to playing Lies of P. You're like, everybody playing Lies of P, guys?
Oh my god, dude. So Lies of P, I am a little salty about that because I was the one that was like telling everybody how fucking good this game looked, and I was like, bro, I'm so hyped on this, and not a peep from anybody, not a fucking peep from my friend group, dude. And then like it comes out, they're all playing it, and nobody's like, bro, Ruben called it. Ruben called it. Not a single fucking person.
Gotta get that recognition.
It's like, hello guys, I've been saying that this game looks fucking lit for like the longest time. And give me my fucking recognition, give me my fucking props. And everybody's just like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. You gotta I found this game. Like, fuck you guys, man. I was out there.
Speaking of, we talked about this earlier, we're on video game topic again. Spider-Man 2 is coming out.
I'm very excited for that. Yeah.
I seen the trailer. It looks crazy. Like, the thing is, like, when he's swinging through the city and going low and, like, getting that air. I love that look of, like, him swinging between the cars.
Oh,
and, like,
my God.
They just have, like, a way of, like, setting up, like, a really cinematic scene.
Yeah.
What I like about that, the first one, is that it's largely an action game, but when it does get to the cutscenes and stuff, it just goes right into it, and it's like a movie.
Dude, I hope that the story is as good as the first one. The first story, I fell for that, bro. Like, the whole Doc Ock relationship that Peter had.
That was great.
I thought, like, man, how the fact that, like, he knew he was Spider-Man the whole time, right? And, like, was still being his homie.
Yeah.
But they eventually had a clash, and he's like, dude, I fucking knew. I was trying to, like, not do this, right?
Yeah.
And oh my God.
It's because that thing messed with him.
Right, yeah. And exactly. And like Otto in that, I feel like more so in like any movie I remember watching, even Spider-Man 2, like the original, that game really made it seem like Otto was Peter's like father
mentor,
figure.
father figure,
yeah, more so than like any other media. I'm sure comics, like you fucking nerds, will say like, well, actually, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, one thing I want to read is there is a comic book series that everybody who's into comics talks about, where basically Otto Octavius ends up inside of Peter's body.
Oh, the Amazing Spider-Man. It's like the Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay,
yeah, it's
that sounds sick, dude. And apparently he does like brood stuff. And
that sounds cool. Yeah. I mean, that sounds dope. Yeah. I think that
because he's way smarter than Peter, so like he's slightly not as a good guy.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly what would be it. Right, that would be it. The whole thing is like I'm kind of like the asshole Peter. I'm asshole Peter. Yeah. Well, I think that's it, man. I think that this was a great first in-person live podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that there's many more to come, and we really hope that you guys listen, like, and subscribe, and do all that stuff.